Hey guys, what is up? It is Captain C here. Welcome back. It is great to be back, and it's been a long time, like I know the Wonder Woman movie review, but before that, it's been a while, especially on the original channel here, and I know I delivered a promise saying Star Wars League, not League, a Star Wars Week, and sorry about that. But I am doing that now. Of course, from the title. Man, my battery is draining super fast. You know what? Let's just jump right to it. Here is top five. Top five lightsaber battles, most influential lightsaber battles in the prequels. They were very important moments that if the something changed, if the other person died, it would have been very, influential, different, and would have made everything different in the Star Wars universe. So, without further ado, let's get to number five. Number five, man, look at that picture. Really good picture. Or, high definition stuff. No, number five is Kenobi versus Grievous. The reason that it's only at number five is because if General Grievous survived, um, and if he lasted throughout Execute Order 66, Palpatine would have eventually hunted him down, and I saw this YouTube channel guy, a Star Wars person, and he was talking about it, and Grievous will not have lasted very long. Sorry guys, allergies. He would not have lasted long. And if he versed Darth Vader, Darth Vader would have, he would not have been at his prime because, Darth Vader, he's getting used to this whole suit, so he doesn't know everything. And plus also Grievous's breathing problems too. And if Kenobi died, there's so many other things that Kenobi could have died at, so it doesn't really he wouldn't have been there for the big fight with Anakin versus Obi-Wan, which I now realize, but still, I think this deserves the number 5 spot for sure. But it would have been very interesting if Grievous survived, and we saw him around A New Hope, but also he would not have. He was a walking robot that was falling apart. He had breathing problems. Yeah. So, and he's just a walking robot who's swinging some lightsabers, and if Kenobi defeated him easily, Anakin could have defeated him easily as well. Mace Windu, and now for Padawans, Grievous couldn't defeat, but like I remember Star Wars: The Clone Wars, Ahsoka. That's like an equal challenge right there. But with Anakin or somebody, and Grievous doesn't really stand a chance. All right, so let's get to number 4 right away on Captain C. All right, guys, I'm back here. And number 4, we have Anakin and Obi-Wan versus Count Dooku. And now, if this played out differently, it makes sense for Count Dooku to beat Kenobi because, Obi-Wan, his master was Qui-Gon Jinn, and then Qui-Gon Jinn's master is Count Dooku, so it just makes for Obi-Wan's master be better than Kenobi. And I'm also talking about the in Clone Wars prequels movie number 2 ending scene, not ending scene, but ending the battle, and Count Dooku clearly won the first one, but the second battle, Count Dooku took out Obi-Wan Kenobi, but Count Dooku was actually planning with Emperor Palpatine to be this is the whole plan to bring Anakin to the dark side, get rid of Kenobi, and they're all one big happy Sith Lord family. But it didn't turn out like that. And you can see in Count Dooku's eyes is when Emperor Palpatine said, "Kill him. Kill him now." Count Dooku's like, "Wait, what?" And his hands is chopped off. He said, "What's going on here?" Because Emperor Palpatine was supposed to come in and be like, "Hey, welcome to the family, man." It didn't really turn out that way. But what if Count Dooku, at the end, told Anakin, and hey, he's a Sith Lord, but also it was like a little loyalty thing to Count Dooku, because Emperor Palpatine actually told Count Dooku, before this you're doing really good, and that compliment, because Sith Lords don't really hand out compliments very much, so he was honored, he's a part of his master plan, but what if Kenobi died, or what if Count Dooku somehow figured out, and this is all a trap, and Count Dooku kills Anakin, and obviously Emperor Palpatine will beat Count Dooku, but what if it changed, but also, it's a little twitchy there, so that's why this is on number 4 spot. But alright, now this list is about to get a whole lot better and a lot more serious here. Let's show you number 3. Number 3, Kenobi versus Darth Maul. Obviously, add Qui-Gon in there too, but I just searched up Kenobi versus Darth Maul. It was easier. Kenobi versus Darth Maul and Qui-Gon too. This was a significant, very, very significant part in the Star Wars universe. Not Count Dooku, I'm still talking about that guy. Darth Maul was planned. He was supposed to kill the 2 Jedi and take Anakin, and because they found out, hey, this kid might be the chosen one. So the plan was to take out the 2 Jedi, to take out the 2 Jedis and get Anakin to Emperor Palpatine, and the chosen one starts not with the Jedi but with the Sith, and it would have changed everything. Unfortunately, for the dark side of the Force, not saying unfortunately, dang it, Darth Maul didn't get it. Unfortunately for the dark side, Darth Maul basically 50%. What the crap? Darth Maul only did 50% of the job. He took out the Master, which you would think, oh man, the Padawan would be the guy to go. But no, not really. So this could have really changed everything, and it deserved to be at least on the top 3. So yeah. Alright. Well, let's get to the big boys, number 2, and then after that we will see the most significant lightsaber battle in the prequels. And just to let you guys know, my next video will be a top 5 lightsaber battles of the original series, original Star Wars. I cannot leave that out, but I just thought, let's start with prequels and originals, and then we can slam it all together in all time. Well, alright, here's number 2. Now, this was a very tough decision. I was thinking, should I have this on number 1 or number 2? But I'm like, you know what, let's just do number 2. I'm winging it, people. So this could have changed out very much. So basically, what could have happened? Emperor Palpatine actually forced Yoda to the wall, and Yoda was knocked out for a bit. But Emperor Palpatine decided, I'm just gonna walk up to him, and then finish the job. He just walked out dramatically. But there was the opportunity where he could have just jumped to right over there and taken out Yoda like that. That would have changed so much. So much. If there was no Yoda, I would hope Ben Kenobi wouldn't, have Darth Vader kill him like that in a New Hope, and he would start training him, whenever he could, because Ben Kenobi, he can train Luke. But there wouldn't be a Jedi Master there, if Yoda actually took out Emperor Palpatine, it would change a lot of things. Number one, Emperor Palpatine wouldn't have sensed Anakin to be in trouble, and then he would have probably stayed there burnt, So actually, this maybe should have went on the number one spot, but yeah, it would have changed a lot of things. But alright, guys, I think I hope you guys know what's coming up for number one. So here we go. Here's number one right now. I think this is the best lightsaber battle of all time. You never see something like this in the originals or even in the prequels. Originals, they're just like do. But if you see them, they're like swinging all over the place, and just one misstep, one wrong swing to the left or right, would have changed everything. If Anakin actually beat Obi-Wan Kenobi, if Anakin beat Obi-Wan Kenobi and, didn't turn into, the whole max face Darth Vader, he would have been unstoppable. He would have taken out Emperor Palpatine. He would have, he would be indestructible, invincible. But if Obi-Wan actually finished the job and actually killed Anakin, and there it would be very different. Now Emperor Palpatine would still be alive, but he would be many years would be gone. But he would be able to find a replacement. We in Star Wars Rebels we see the Inquisitors. Darth Maul is still alive, so he might recruit him. And there's many of options. It's just no one that would, even relate to Anakin's power. But it could have went very different ways. And this was probably this time, Yoda versus Emperor Palpatine and Anakin versus Obi-Wan, it would have been, that was the most important part in probably Star Wars history ever since until Return of the Jedi, when Luke versus Darth Vader, which I kind of spoiled that for you from the originals, but yeah, so that's basically the list, guys. I knew I had to get a video up there sooner or later. A little something for you guys real quick. If you heard about the whole channel changes, did I do that on the tablet? Yeah. So definitely check that out. I may be doing something like a prank or something this weekend, but also I'm not going over to my dad's house until Sunday, I believe, and then Father's Day stuff. So don't be expecting too much stuff over there on any of my channels, but I am planning on. I'm really looking forward to doing some pranks. And I really want to do that with Robert and Chat Mendy and do some pranks. I think it'll be super fun. So, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. But here's a video for you guys. I knew I had to get a video up there sooner or later, but here it is, and my tablet is slowly dying, as you can see on the top right hand corner. But alright, guys, love you guys, and that's really strange what I just said. You know what, just see you guys. Alright, bye.